think it's time to show you guys how I tie my headscarf again because I had like 16 requests yesterday and the day before with the chartreuse colored wrap, which was actually a skirt. So I think now's a really good time to do it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I tie like my typical scarves. These are the kinds that you see most of the time. I'll show you how I tie my actual head wrap. I'll show you how I use a skirt. And this is a skirt as well, but I'll show you how I got the look that I got the other day with this particular skirt. Okay? So first of all, I'm going to take this one down, starting with what's under this freaking scarf. So what I do is I push my hair into a ponytail as high as I can, as close to my hairline as possible, depending on where I want my bun of the scarf to be. And then I just roll my hair around into a bun and then like tie it down as many times as possible. So I have like, I think like 4 rubber bands on my hair. But anyway, so this is just a regular scarf from Target. It's even got the tassels on the end. So what I do is from the center, I like to kind of roll the back edge that's going to be on the back of my neck, so there's no real seam or anything. But I roll it over, put it on the back of my head, and then gather at my hairline. So at this point, I literally just twist until it's tight enough. You know, adjust your ears. Twist it here and roll. And I just kind of continue to roll it around. And by the time I get to the ends, and I still have this fringe hanging out, I kind of just conceal it in the scarf. And then tuck it. And depending on how I'm feeling, I'll pull my ears out or I'll keep them tucked in. But that's it for scarf number 1. And I'll adjust it if it's a little too messy, whatever. So that's scarf number 1. So while I have this one on, I'll go ahead and show you how I got the look from the day before yesterday. So this skirt, it's a skirt from Boohoo. It's one of those like midi kind of bodycon skirts, but it's super thin, like super thin. So for this particular skirt, I just tossed it on top of this one. So this is the waistline of the skirt, and just like the scarf, I roll the hemline over and put it over my head. And then at the waist, I mean, just like with the scarf, fortunately, this waistline is elastic, so it's a lot more comfortable than any other scarf. But I pull it and twist the same way I did with the scarf. And I just roll until it's tight enough for me to not care anymore. So here it is from this side. I literally just am rolling at my hairline. And from here, I gather the skirt all together and continue to roll it around like this. And this skirt is really stretchy. Roll it around. And just like I'm trying to hide the ends of the scarf, I'm trying to hide the ends of the skirt and any seams. I adjust and basically just tuck it in here. So that's how I got this particular look and why it looks so different from everything else. But it's just a skirt tied on top of my headscarf. I love this color. I need to find scarves in this color. So third look is the same style skirt. Midi length, but this guy is super thick. Like, it is lined, well, sort of kind of lined. It's like double thick. It's from Express. So I don't need a base for this particular skirt. I can just go immediately with this skirt. Same thing, waistline, flip the hemline in, stick the waistline over my head, adjust, and twist. Twist and twist. Twist. Kind of pull so you're smoothing out the back of your head. But a twist. And then start moving this thing around. And since it's a lot thicker, it doesn't make it all the way around all the time, but it's still stretchy. Using a stretchy skirt helps. And again, you just tuck. Tuck. So yeah, again, elastic waist thingamajiggies are so much more comfortable than a regular scarf because they give. And I still have all of these piercings in my ears, so they don't hurt my ears, but this is just a scarf. I mean, skirt. So yeah. Okay, last look is with an actual head wrap. Something that is sold and marketed as a head wrap. But as you can see, it's the same form, shape, length as a regular neck scarf. So I treat it exactly the same way. So take the end, roll it over for a clean line on the back of my head. Pull it over. So from here, I can either twist the way I normally do, but for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna tie it the way I do sometimes, and it gives you a completely different look. So take the two ends, just like you're tying your shoe or anything else, loop one in through and pull it tight. And this is actually a little too tight. Don't give yourself a headache, but tie it tight. And if I had any extra like hanging over, I would just tuck it into this loop, but the knot kind of tied it or caught it itself. So tie it in a knot. Well, no, not a knot. Tie it. And from here, you can twist all the way down to the ends. And again, just wrap. And tuck. Oops. But from here you can adjust or whatever. Make your knot bigger. Since these head wraps are thicker fabric, you can play with the form at the end a little bit more. So you develop whatever kind of structure you want. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed all of these.